Hi, this is your girl Barbara Tucker, and you are listening to Peter Borg in the house, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here live at the IPM in Rome, and next to me I've got Miss Barbara Tucker. We're going to have a quick interview, understanding about what happened last night at IPM. So, Barbara, welcome to My Soul.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Brilliant stuff. And last night you performed?
Yes, I did. I was invited. This is my third time here, but actually I came over as a promoter because I also promote events. And I've been on some of the panels as well, or moderated the panels as well. But tonight, this time, they wanted me to perform.
Okay. And what did you perform?
Last night, I did my version, a remake of I Want to Dance with Someone, produced by the Cube guys. I did their version, even though David Morales has a version out. And I also have a version with my MC, DJ Q, as guests on that project as well. I also did We Wanna Boogie,
right,
produced by Gianni Bini and Andrea Apache and the Winning Triplets. It's such a fun track. And of course, DJ RLP out of France, we did Respect, the remake of Respect.
Okay. The Aretha Respect?
Yes.
Or the Adiva one?
I mix it.
Right.
I start off with the Aretha version, and then as I go into the end, I transform into the Adiva.
Ooh. And that's coming out soon? Or?
Oh, no, that was out. It was on Tommy Boy in the USA. It did really well on the B-port. So I'm really happy about that. In America, they did a spoof on The American Dad where the mom was singing.
Oh, lovely.
And also one of the American Idol winners was singing that in a commercial.
Wow.
With Elton John.
Okay.
And Flavor Flav, so it got a lot of attention, respect.
Good stuff. So obviously you mentioned this is your third time at IPM.
Yes.
What's your thoughts on this one?
It's a little different. Pretty much the parties are always the secondary thing. The panels I always enjoy. There's so much information. And this time I left, even though last year's panels were very feisty and fiery, this year's panel left me kind of with my mouth open and like, wow. Because in America, we don't really have politicians and government that support events and promotions. But obviously, overseas, Amsterdam, which they said is a smaller territory, and now in Italy, where they're adding, they're being known by the politicians, they're getting involved. And I just realistically say, they get involved because they see money behind this.
Right.
And there's taxes that can be paid through this situation. But in America, the music is very separate, segregated, different cultures. You have the Black Americans, the white Americans, the Russian Americans. You have so many different. And so the music and the groups are segregated. And the Black community, their parties or their events are not that big. The only now big one that's getting some notability is the Chosen Few out of Chicago.
That's the picnic,
and I brought them here last year.
Oh, okay.
Because I was scouting out promoters for them, and I brought John Davis from Body and Soul, Wayne Williams, Timmy Regisford was here, so many promoters, and I wanted overseas to hear the story of those promoters or how they form, and I want them to hear what's going on overseas.
Right.
I'm a networker.
Sure. And this year you've got Terry Hunter here, who's also...
I didn't bring him here this year.
Right.
I didn't bring him here, but I referred him from last year.
Okay.
That's what I do. I'm the negotiator.
Okay.
I say, did you hear this one, that one, and let's do this, and
Yeah, so obviously, you've been in the industry quite some time.
28 years
There
now.
you go.
Yeah.
Had loads of real big house tracks.
Yes.
What's the future hold? What are you working on at the minute?
Oh my goodness. David Morales was talking to me. We're thinking about doing one of my favorite songs, and I didn't know it was his favorite, Donna Summers, Could This Be the Magic?
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness, yeah. I like to do remakes of women that I have respect for, and I when I sing with top 40 bands, these are some of the songs I sing, and I say, this will be good on the dance floor. I, of course, have my company called the B-Star Music Group. I didn't really call it a label. Someone taught me don't do that because under that you can do different companies. And one is a consultant muse. I hire vocalists for overseas producers. One is an events. I do events. And then one also house the group that I'm in called the Barbecue, like barbecue, the
Right.
Barbecue Project. It's almost a feeling of LaBouche. I'm the female singer, then my DJ, MC dancer, he's the out front person doing the MCing and the dancing. Just a lot of things I do. Of course, I have my company and Let the Singer Be Heard, where I showcase artists for now 16 years at the Winter Music Conference.
Right, which is getting a lot of promotion at the moment. Let the Singer Be Heard, we're hearing about it quite a lot in the UK as well.
Because when I first started going to the conference, I think it was, I was doing background dancing for Mass Order,
Right.
Lift Up Your Voice and
yeah.
Sing. And I went there for the first time with them to the conference. They were on Columbia Records. And I noticed no artists were really there. That was my first time going. And then from home, I was doing a party with Don Welch, the Underground Network, where we gave Louis Vega his first opportunity to play for and have residency for an all-black party.
Okay.
Yeah, this started in 1992. Well, 1992, we alternated DJs. Frankie Knuckles, David Morales, Camacho, so many different DJs. And then 93, we were saying, let's see who wants to be our resident. And so it was a good marriage with that. And so from there, I would go to the conference and continue and it was the Underground Network, but years later I changed it to and Let the Singer Be Heard.
Right.
Because I said, look, I'm the only one doing this. And it started off as a joke, saying, oh, the singer has something to say, let the singer be
Right.
heard. Next thing I'm calling that the party.
Okay, so you're getting loads of vocalists involved in that?
They do get involved with that. Last year, this past season, each artist that performed was able to receive a trophy from us for their contribution in dance music, because many of these artists, wonderful singers, wonderful writers, but because they're not Kelly Rowland or Beyonce, they're not getting awards, they're not being recognized. Because if you are a part of the Grammys Association, if there's the house category, if they see these gentlemen are so, how do you say, let me be nice, they've been in the business so long with experience that they will recognize a Janet or Beyonce's name of a house more so than a Barbara and Ultra or even a Michelle Weeks.
Right.
They won't recognize us, and we're the purists doing house music.
Okay.
So I wanted them to know, the artists to know, that you are recognized by your peers and we appreciate you. And this is just a token of our love, and it was amazing. Last year, Crystal Waters, Anaya Day, Teresa Griffin, Dawn Tolman, Robin S., Janice Robinson, so many wonderful singers.
Sure.
But this year coming up, we're going to do a lifetime award for Miss Rochelle Fleming.
Okay, brilliant.
Yeah.
Sounds exciting. And is there plans for an album to come out with all of that as well? With
One
the various singers?
One thing at a time, because I don't want to take advantage of any artist. And I have to see how that goes. I'm sure if I ask artists to do that, they'll participate because they know it can move and it can help the community. But I'm one person. I don't mean to be one person.
Right.
But I can't do everything. But these are great ideas. And Let the Singer Be Heard mix, or and Let the Singer Be Heard this or that. But it's wonderful. And within the program of the artistry, we have panel discussions for the artists. It's not just come on and sing at my party for free and get up and sing. You don't even have to have a track.
Right, okay.
It's about you promoting yourself. That's what it's about.
So you're using it as a medium to
As a medium.
Right, okay.
So that, because at my party, I have more international people that come to my parties than Americans that come
as in visitors, as in
yeah.
Okay.
And that's interesting, but that's wonderful.
Sure.
Because they know, the Italians, the Germans, the British, they know to come to and Let the Singer Be Heard, to hear all these quality singers in one place.
Right.
And that's why I wanted to do that, because when I used to go, I was working with Louis Vega, so I always had a stage. And when I would ask my friends, you going to the conference? Was anybody paying me? And I don't know who's going to perform for me, where I'm going to perform. And it's interesting, no one had a stage for them. Now, of course, you have a lot of parties that are just they're trying to do it. It's not the same, though, because they don't know why. Because when you come to the stage, we're going to give you, the MC will tell a brief history. This is such and such. She started here. She did this and this and this. And this is what she does. And this
Right.
is her. Give her respect, because some people are just coming. to the conference. We had a whole African community that was there, and I need them to know that this person just didn't come out with this last record, but they've been here for 15 years.
So they've got the history and they've got proper introductions.
Yeah, we give proper introduction.
Right, okay.
Now, next is Jane Manson. Jane Manson getting up to sing. We're not doing that because we think because you're performing for free. I'm going to say it like that. We want you to feel at home. We want to give you all the staging. We want to set up like the photo op with the different fans that you have. We have to make it more than a karaoke.
So it's more of a campaign, if you like.
Yes, it really is.
Brilliant.
It really is. Bring your CDs, bring your pictures. We have the autograph signing, and we thank Ocean 10, who we were the first party that they really let come through, and they feed all the artists, and it's a wonderful thing.
So the hospitality side
is there. The hospitality is wonderful.
Happy and welcome.
Really. And we stay with the same DJs every year for the consistency. Terry Hunter, Todd Terry, and DJ Spin.
Okay.
For the consistency. Many people ask the DJ, and I love a lot of them, but I said this platform is about the artist. So, and these DJs respect the artist, and Todd is like, I love this. I really love this. You're bringing the singer back to the forefront.
Good to hear. Really good to hear. So, you mentioned that you're doing something with David Morales at the moment.
Oh my goodness.
Is that coming
out? He and
I,
first of all, we go back about in 1985.
Right.
So he's in Ibiza now. He lives in Ibiza, and I have an apartment in Ibiza. So he just got back to the island. So we're going to sit down and try to get this, because DJs like that, it's so hard because they travel so much. They're always in the studio, and I didn't even say let's do it. I said, oh wow, because certain DJ producers I don't ask because I know their schedule. They'll say yes. I think to be nice.
Finding time to do it all.
But yeah.
Right. And so will that come out on the Def Mix imprint, or?
I really don't know. We didn't get that far.
Right. Okay.
But it could be cool. It's okay. To be cool. And then I did a massive project called The We Can Heal House Artists for the Homeless, where I had 30 house artists that got together. I have about 12 remixes from David Fiosi to Spellband to Terry Hunter to DJ Spin to Frankie Knuckles. So many of them have come together, and these artists like a Carolyn Harding, Karen Bernard, Anwar Robinson from our American Idol. He was in the top 5. Okay. To Freddie Jackson, to Jay Williams. It's so many, Kenny Bobby, and so many wonderful singers that are on the project, with the proceeds going to a women's homeless shelter for women who are mentally ill, dementia, schizo, suicidal, and depression.
Is that throughout the whole of America?
Well, actually, Room Control, Dave C. just picked it up, and he's turning it into a documentary.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And when is that kind of all starting off?
He's getting mixes together, because he has some mixers on this side of the territory. Yeah. So I'm patient with it now that I know it has a home. And one thing I respect about the project, it's not going to just come out and drop. 3 months later, it's over. It's a documentary, so you can always go to YouTube. You can still always sow your seeds to the foundation. And it's something that's there that brings awareness and raises money for a shelter.
Okay, so that'd be like a YouTube channel where people can you can be updated constantly.
Yes.
Wow, exciting stuff. Exciting stuff.
See, those are the things that bring me joy, helping other people, not necessarily Barbara Tucker on a mic and shaking and dancing. That's just something that I do. But the thing that gives God the glory, the thing that adds to the universe, because we're all supposed to come here with the gifting and the talents, and how are you adding to the universe? Is it about you, or is it about communal?
Sure, and what you're giving back to the universe.
Yeah, so this is what brings me joy. This is why I think God keeps me out here and networks with me. I've worked with David Guetta, Danny Teneglia, Danny Kravitz, Tommy Musto, of course Louis Vega, Eric Mabrillo. Most of the jocks that I work with are top brands, and I don't know how that happened.
Right.
I don't know, and I say, okay, God. Okay, there's a mission. There's a purpose.
Because you're still continuing to push the house. That's what it is. You're still continuing to push the love. And obviously through your music, you're speaking to the crowds.
I feel that I am an activist. I'm just not a singer. I'm an activist.
Right, okay.
That is just the tool that God gave me to bring all of this to the light.
Sure.
Yeah.
And it's great to hear that insight, because obviously a lot of the audience see you as a singer, and now obviously you've shown.
Well, some of them people, they do know me. They know me from Bulgaria doing conferences to meet them doing conferences. From here, people know me as this businesswoman.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I
Brilliant.
think that's how that title, the Queen of House, came, because I wasn't just a singer.
Right.
It was just a leading force that brought more to the table, and the singer is more than a voice.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, look, thank you so much for taking
My
the time.
pleasure to be here. Blessings to you all.
It's been great to meet with you, to hear you,
Yes.
and to hear you perform last night. And of course, we'd love to continue to play your music, obviously, on my show as we continue to do. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for your time.
Brilliant. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Barbara Tucker live at IPM for My Soul.
Hi, this is Barbara Tucker, and you are listening to My Soul.